Good morning.
Did you get any sleep?
A bit, yeah. Potion's been helping.
Let me look at your face. Alright.
You don't believe me?
Good. Well, you always say, I am okay, I've slept a little bit, and then your bags are showing, you know.
Well, so far so good. Just glad to see the potion's doing wonders. Did you do something to the wallpaper?
Ah, yes, I did. Do you like it?
I don't hate it. I think the stones are a lot more polished. It looks a lot nicer. However, it seems so dreary. Maybe a few decorations on the wall. That would do some good.
What kind of decorations?
I don't know. Drawings, paintings, photos, shelves, books, plants. You name it, we'll get it. More colour.
Alright.
I didn't see Moss out. Maybe he got an early start?
Well, I didn't see him.
Probably for the best.
Oh, there he is.
Right.
Seems like he likes going on his own now.
Good morning, Raz.
Good morning, good morning. How am I feeling?
Good.
Can't complain. What about you?
Yeah, that's good. That's already eat all
More
this apple.
apples.
Yeah.
You know, you can choose a room, you know, you don't need to lay over there.
Good spot to hide apple.
Yeah, but you can hide your apples in your room. Maybe you want to be a bunk buddy with Gobby. You like Gobby, don't you?
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe Gobby will... You can ask him.
Yeah. Okay.
Business partners and now roommates.
Kind of fits, doesn't it?
Sort of. I'd offer for him to sleep in our room, but I'm afraid we might be overcrowding as it is.
That is very true.
Good morning.
Do you get a new friend, Mrs. Ophelia? Sir?
I can't go Bobby, you know, like the forks and stuff is very small compared to me.
What's your service?
Well, you
Are you
are...
joining the Wardens Guild?
I guess they are quite small.
Oh, grand.
They're the perfect size for me, though.
Oh, no, I'm Mrs. Ma'am.
But you're small, you know.
I'm not that small.
Well,
If you happen to enter room 5, don't
I'm-
worry about
you're small.
the left side of
That's
the room.
good.
Nah.
Just to touch it.
Oh,
Morning,
of
Flora.
course, ma'am. I'll make sure to remember that.
Do you just eat buns? Don't you eat anything else?
Honestly, I have a hard time stomaching things so early in the morning. The hot buns are easiest to eat.
Is that you? No.
Maybe later
Well,
I'll
I
have
just
some soup.
see you.
Were you cooking soup?
I just see you eat buns all day. You did it yesterday too.
I smelled like
Not me.
Well, not all of us can enjoy a big, hearty steak every morning.
I don't know.
And take some.
Oh, no, no, no.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Why? Don't you like steak?
It's a lot. It's like,
You're getting better with your
I don't know. It's heavy. It's a heavy meal.
man.
I like easier things, smaller things, like grazing throughout the day.
But, you know, these are smaller things, the soups, you know, that not very hard for the stomach.
Well, so's the bread.
I could ask Lizzie to make
Can't
bigger
just-
portions for you.
No, they're fine the way they are, aren't they?
Okay. Well, you know, we're all different shapes and sizes and appetites here. Wouldn't be a problem, I'm sure. I mean, even Ozil,
Mm-hmm.
eats
You
most
hear
of
that?
our chickens every time he gets his hands on them.
Baby knows what he's talking about.
So sorry.
What happened? Is that a yes or a no?
My hands?
Who wants a coffee?
I don't know.
You want coffee?
I'm comparing my hand. I'm comparing my hands.
I didn't know you made coffee.
Your friends want a coffee, Miss Flora. Yeah, we
They
can.
did not drink coffee. The last time they did, they almost committed arson.
Well, oh. I didn't know. Alright.
Never give snails coffee. They are
Yes,
slow
ma'am.
by a reason of nature. They are not allowed speed. The powder consumes their head.
I kind of want to see it.
And I know. Trust me.
I'll take your word for it, but I want to see.
Listen, one day maybe if you get your own snail, we can make a snail racing event and you can see how fast they can go.
All right. Now we have to go find snails.
Why do we have to find snails? They're just snails.
Don't you want to see how fast they can go?
I
No.
suspect they go quite slowly.
Apparently, if you give them coffee, they go a lot faster.
Well, I can't rightly say. I don't know what snails eat.
I don't really care, but it seems like Anna does.
This is a strange party.
Just want to see.
Don't know
Oh.
why I made a second one.
Why is she?
I have made you a coffee, but I have neglected to ask you what you want in it.
Lots of cream and sugar. You know, so that it's almost white.
A lot. I'll just make this in the milk then for you.
Thank you, Fabian.
Do you like it that sweet?
That's exactly how I like it.
Alright.
How
do you like it that sweet? Don't you like it?
Mm.
What is it that snails eat?
Is it? If it's too bitter, you can't drink it. You can't even enjoy it if it makes your eyes water. Thank you.
No problem.
See? It's like almost white.
Oh my lord.
It is white. It's a shade of white. Oh. I could be a candy maker if I had that recipe in my book.
Have you ever tried?
Why don't you just drink like sugar milk?
That sounds
could do that.
disgusting.
Oh, okay.
No, this one. This has coffee in it.
Coffee in it. A couple
How
drops
much?
of coffee in it.
How much coffee does it have in it? How much coffee does it have in it?
Puddle. I think.
A puddle? How big is this puddle?
I don't measure in puddles.
I had to pour some of the coffee out to make room for the cream and sugar.
It was delicious.
Good morning. Yes, what was that?
Do you remember anything from the other day?
No.
Kinda hard to
Yes,
convince
in the
people
basement.
that, you know,
Oh,
Yeah.
Which basement?
I really
got
want to
beetles.
punch you.
enough to know.
stop.
I don't think I've been
Oh, that's
over
that.
that yet.
Do you want a roommate?
Well, that is
What?
To the room.
Do you want a roommate?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Who would
Like
like-
Raz.
Okay, I like red.
Yes. He's been sleeping in the lobby area. We thought it might be nice for him to have an actual room. And you two are business partners, so, you know.
Oh yeah, I like red.
That was easy. Now we've got to tell him. Where did he go, actually?
Not a sea snail, no. I saw a sea snake
Oh,
and I
good
took
morning.
care of it for a bit.
You wanna go this way?
Good morning.
Where does Raz get off to?
I was just curious.
I have no idea. He's so small. He just.
Maybe he's training. He was excited about the game. Aren't you gonna play?
Well, I guess I am. I'm gonna try at least. I've never played any game like that.
I haven't either, but it sounds like fun. Where do little goblins get off to? Maybe if I stand on this hill. If I were Raz this early in the morning, where would I be?
Maybe it's in the dungeon. Never know.
The dungeon?
Go check there.
Why would he be in the dungeon?
Don't know. Maybe he's in there.
You seem a bit slow today, Feline. Oh, there!
Where?
Right here.
Oh. There he is.
We talked to Gobby, and he would actually love to be your roommate. No, we did. We did. We bumped into him. I think he went into town, though, if you wanted to talk to him at some point. Just thought I'd let you know. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
You may want to intervene. I do not think she is aware.
Oh.
Yeah. Just to,
Oh.
just to inform you, if an emergency happens, try to find me outside of my workshop. It's a little haunted right now.
Oh. Alright. Good to know.
Interesting, though, to say the least.
I should very much like to see your area of expertise in the training.
What?
I think Miss Lane just challenged him to a duel.
And you just went and get it.
Yep. And not a duel, Nishka. merely
Why?
display
Training.
prowess. Perhaps you could join us.
In case things go his way.
Sure.
We
Was
could
coming
show
from
you
that
where
way.
the training yard is. Perhaps we
It's
could show you
stupid
how
to
to
do
swing
that.
something.
You don't know if you can trust him.
What's he gonna do? He's locked in a cell.
Yes, I'm sure
like a
we
day
could
travel
instruct
and
you
back,
on
you know.
such.
I got practice now. Like I camped out overnight and made sure nobody followed me.
You know what? Sure.
Good.
Let's go to the
Not a problem
training
at all.
yard.
It's quite ambitious of you to be pursuing such things.
Well, you're quite.
I didn't put anyone else
I'm
in
glad
that
you're
situation.
stepping outside your comfort
Yeah,
zone.
but
Is it?
Yeah. Well, getting beaten by someone the size of a small child will do that to you.
I do appreciate the advice.
Hello, Nishka.
Hey, good
we shall get
morning. Where
later
have you
then.
been?
I went on a
Miss
little
Anne.
training spree for a while.
Dragon. We
Dragon.
were going to be heading to the training yard soon for a display of prowess, if any of you wish to join us.
I haven't seen anyone at yet.
Sure, I don't see why not.
Well, did you
Sounds
find
like fun.
anything interesting?
I need to go
The
find
soul
one.
is an interesting place.
It is.
My name is not Dragon.
I didn't go as far as.
I apologize. I
guess
shall not refer to you as such a just.
Oh,
I just,
That's right, you didn't get to do that.
well,
More.
I think of it as a honorary title.
I crawled. You could say.
You can call me
It's
by
only
my
been a few
name,
days.
you know.
Well, I shall endeavor to do so in the future. Excuse me.
I'm just a little excited with certain information that I got.
Oh,
maybe she
seemed
forgot your
quite
name.
nervous.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a step in the right direction.
well, I am glad to hear that.
How can she forget? the name
you
Feline?
missed some things.
I don't know. The only interactions you guys have had have been a bit, how should I say,
So,
rough around the edges?
like his second personality. That's the whole thing you
Well,
missed.
she's always
But if you
referring
bring it
to
up
me
him, he
something
starts
else,
to get
you
migraines,
know.
so don't bring it up.
Maybe that's because she never caught your name.
Gabi was telling me about a lot of
I
things
told her
that
my
happened.
name the first day I
And
was
maybe
here.
she
I didn't know
forgot.
that is
That's why she keeps calling you different things.
She has said,
He's
That
not
is-
the
Yes,
aware
but-
of it.
Yes,
she has said
a good seed.
Feline different kind of times. It's not just the first
It's very
time.
upsetting for him. He was
She has heard from different kind of people what
anyway. Listen,
my name
just
is.
settle back
Well,
in, yeah?
maybe
Ever so much.
you can refresh her memory kindly another time.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Sure, absolutely. Hours.
Can't promise
How was
anything.
your mission, by the way?
That's alright.
Or check in with any of you about it.
I believe it went quite well, aside from us having most of the bandits expired.
I see.
Is it true you eat other people's arms there?
Sure. Yes, ma'am.
At the prison like
Miss
downstairs.
Feline, Miss Anna, if you wish to join us, we shall be heading over momentarily.
Sure.
Oh, I believe
Is that the
Zaz
appropriate
said
title, Miss?
chickens and arms.
Give me one moment.
Pardon?
You can just call me Feline, not Miss.
It's like I'm going to the Wardens thinking, I don't know, someone broke the leg or something and I would have to hit them.
I was the only one who heard it apparently inside.
Well, Miss Nishka, do you wish to take us to the training ground now?
I don't know.
Sure, yes.
Tiny screen.
Although,
Yeah.
I forgot.
That's just.
I had no
Never mind. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Okay.
oh, sure.
Yeah, I was over there. I was by the fucking archery range.
What type of screen
I don't
was that? Like people got it at the Wardens, at the town center, at there.
That's fine.
Alright, Anyways, hello Tiny, how are you today?
Good.
Oh boy.
I'm
Maybe it was Mouse.
more energetic.
a mouse that everyone could hear all at once at the same time?
It was a big mouse.
Refer to you as Elf all the time instead of by your name.
Well, I'm nearly half elf, but yes, I suppose. Some people have.
It's just a matter of politeness.
I have suspected that you dragons were rather prideful of your heritage.
We are, but we're also prideful of the names we make for ourselves.
I see. Is there some kind of title I should
To be fair, Miss Feline seems to be a little more, how do you say? She's a little... She has a short temper.
Well, I had toyed with the idea of perhaps using mistress, or perhaps think that your dragons use sire and mistress for each other, but I'm unsure.
I think she might
And
like that, if I'm honest.
What do you think, Miss Anna? Would that be an appropriate title for your friend?
Well, you have a chance to test it.
Well, Nishki, using it to imply it was a good idea, perhaps you could extend, give it a try.
Hello again, sister.
I'm not your sister.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a good idea. Anyway, we're here to train, right?
Yes. We
Here
wanted
to
to
train.
the price of our newest member. We shan't put you on the spot.
He's
Nishka,
not
why don't you
new.
go first to make
Stop it. We talked about this.
He's new in town. He's totally normal.
A lot of gossiping over here from the peanut gallery. Anything you wish to share with the rest of the class?
No?
Yes, is it? Is it something you want to share?
No,
With the
this
rest
is
of
Oz.
Yes,
Perfectly normal. Normal person. There's nothing unique about him. He is perfectly normal, right? Right, Ophelia? He's perfectly normal.
He's normal person.
You're not very good at subtleties. We've gone over this at least 12 times.
Why can't we just say that he's not a normal... He's a...
Because he
I don't know what he is.
he wants to be Oz. He wants everyone to believe that he's Oz. So we're going to let that happen. We know the truth. He
People are
doesn't
not
need to.
stupid.
No. We're respectful.
Whatever.
Right, just now.
Okay then.
That's quite a
Bit of a big sword right there.
They're really going to pit Pornishka up against Oz. That seems
Very
unfair.
interesting to look at.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, everyone. We got some important business to do this morning. First thing, if I could have you all report to the mess hall within the next 5 minutes, we got some stuff to talk about.
Yes, sir.
First of potentially multiple trials we'll be having here.
Oh. I suppose this will be put on the back burner then.
Damn.
Entertainment for another time.
Forward to seeing a perfectly normal man swing a great sword that's the size of his torso.
First the mouse, now the perfectly normal man. Several trials. Morning?
Wonder if he's gonna be hanged.
Good morning.
I hope not, Feline.
Why not?
I sincerely hope not, because then I don't know how we're gonna find the bandits.
I mean, really?
Well, we can just, you know.
We can search the entire Vale.
In the area.
See, doesn't it sound a lot easier to follow someone's guidance into the Vale than wander it until we find what we're looking for?
The apothecary, my workshop, eons on this wall, haunted right now, so...
Oh, I see. Yes, of course. Well,
peculiar. The cell is also even.
He said mess hall. Here.
I don't know.
that was more exactly ready. Good morning, sir.
You already been updated about this morning's repertoire?
No, sir. We just want
We're having
a shipment.
having our first
Other than that.
trial today.
Oh! Of course. I see.
Final decisions on Edward is being made. So,
Sure.
stick around.
Yes, sir.
Like a mayor or anything, so I suppose.
Well, if anyone came back from the training grounds, we have water, food, support.
Thank you kindly, Abby. We didn't quite get to any training, but I should take one of the butt. Thank you.
Same here.
Philly.
You can't get it right, can you? Feline, not Feline.
She's trying. She's trying.
Stop that Harper name, Elena. It's Feline.
I believe that is what I'm
I see
saying.
the
Is it not?
microaggressions have not stopped.
No, you didn't.
I believe
The what?
something
I
wrong.
apologize. Can you say it again?
He did.
Feline.
Counting heads.
Philly. Was I at least close?
I guess you were closer.
We're missing a few. They're probably either sick or out. I'll have to check the board.
I haven't seen anyone else.
Well, Mishka seemed to imply that instead
Laura.
of
Where's
Mish
Laura?
dragging,
Laura.
that perhaps mistress was appropriate.
No, just call me Feline by my name. No miss, no mistress, no just regular name.
Looks like it.
Very well, I shall endeavor to do so, Philly.
No better the time than the present.
Good.
Well,
All right,
Sure.
everyone. Looks like this is about everyone we're gonna get.
never mind.
Try and make this go as clean and smoothly as we can. This is a business that the guild will have to do every once in a while. We do have people within our care in the dungeons. That is a judicial trial of sorts. We need to come up with a decision on where we stand on Mr. Edward. The one of the Hounds of Bedlam that we got with us. If you haven't been caught up with that, the other two are no longer with us. Edward has been pleading his case to some of you. Others have not interacted with him at all. regardless, we are going to go about this in as shapely and as fairly of a way as we can, me and the guild. Consider every one of y'all jury, prosecution, and defendants. Some of you will be asked to pick a side and to postulate on where exactly you stand on the matter. There's no right or wrong decision. This is a matter of showing where the guild stands on the decision. There'll be no animosity between members for their decisions. This is purely the business that needs to be done. You can't have them run in that prison forever waiting for nothing. He's going to be brought before here, and we'll see to it that we get as much as we can. Elena.
Guildmaster, is this a trial to figure out the guilt of a prisoner, or is it a sentencing?
It is both a hearing and a sentencing. We will be hearing both sides and all the evidence will be put forward, and from there a decision will be made on what lies in the future for Edward.
Very well. I suppose my follow-up question is, has his guilt already been established?
I have a list, yes. Inigo has helped me compile all that. It'll be added to the repertoire, and y'all will know. Any further questions before I grab them all? Alright. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Hola, yesterday arrived.
Hold on.
What?
Oh, I see. I was talking in my own head. I said well done.
Thanks.
Wes, very confused. Last name Wes, not Jury.
What? Oh. It's just a title. It's for a job. We
Yes,
are...
we know your name is Raz.
Together we are a jury. But you are Raz.
Cream or sugar, ma'am?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how long this might last. It might be good to have a seat.
Hey, where's Sophie?
I see how it is.
She requested to get back into the map. She should be in the dungeons underneath the guild. Is she not down there?
Wanted to do this.
Here.
Let me pull her up.
Oh, hi.
Oh, is she there? Okay.
Yeah, there she is.
Don't forget to meet.
Quite fluffy.
It shouldn't.
Why? It was fine.
What?
Do you like it when people pull on your ears?
What? It's fine. Nobody else.
I didn't do it hard.
Ask for permission, silly.
I'm not saying you're weak. I'm not saying you're weak or stupid.
It's about being weak or not. It's not it really wasn't that bad.
Here's a silver coin. Can I touch your ear?
That's one way to do it. He'll get the beach in no time.
What in the world?
Why would he look more guilty than ever? Because I told the man that was locked in a cage what I was planning and he didn't happen to stop me?
Yes, you know how
What's he gonna do from the cage?
They always think that they had like manipulated you to do it.
No, I told him that
You
I
have to
was sworn. I couldn't do it sooner because I was stabbed.
Who's that?
Do you think they would believe the possibility that you did it alone, or would most people
Actually, I can't see past Feline. Raz, if you want this chair. I'm gonna sit on this table.
I can sit there and you can sit.
It's too late. We hopped up on here and this is where we're sitting now.
Okay, table's a better chair?
I'm quite good at things.
Mm-hmm. It's got a better view of what might be happening.
Thanks.
That's fair.
Philly,
Mr.
would you
Raz.
like some more?
Can I get you anything to drink, sir? Or eat?
Next time I'll let you know.
Yes, Raz. I will get an apple.
Oh, excuse me. I do not wish for you to get any tea.
Would you like anything on the app?
That's just like apple.
You just
Deal with bears.
want the app? Okay,
Spent
sure.
like 8 years
Here you go,
traveling.
Raz. Oh dear.
What are they
Fastest way to that goblin's hut. There's an apple.
I'm really good at this stuff.
Don't know. Really don't
I
care.
should have informed you. And I will tell you next time.
Do you like apples as much as he does? Or is that like a Raz thing?
I like apples.
Like a lot? Or like a normal amount? You sound so happy right now.
Like a doable about.
What's inside?
My knees hurt.
You should sit down! Over there, over here.
I need to be able to hear.
I'm sorry.
Waiting for
There you go.
He's a little, I believe that
Watch, the second I sit down, they're gonna come back.
individual.
I think this is where it's happening anyway.
I've seen you fight.
Fully sit down. Fully sit down. I'd rather be standing up. Because it feels more professional. Considering what we're doing.
I suppose that's fair.
I suspect that it takes quite a bit of energy to keep you going throughout the day. How many meals do you find that you eat?
7 lords, oh 7 lords, help me.
If I hadn't have gone, then we wouldn't know that they're not going to be staying at the camp and that they're all retreating to their headquarters.
Aren't you sick and tired of apples? Just apples.
You know that the guild leader's gonna rip you a new one, right?
Oh no, they really didn't seem too bad about it. I mean, Mr. Welford did. I don't know about the others.
Do you eat any vegetables
But
or
like,
fruit?
we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Or burn it or whatever.
No.
We'll burn that bridge when we get there, okay?
I like long
The burning of the bridges was maybe not.
I mean, she came back alive. I mean, what's the big deal?
I'm not
We got information.
I'm still learning, and I am accepting feedback from all of my peers who are better than me at this sort of thing. So I promise that I will not do it that way.
You're fine. You came back alive.
Like spices and such.
Thank you.
She could have fucking she could
Well,
have
I
fucking
can't,
and never
but
come back. It's not about
I
my
don't need it.
just, you know, she didn't tell anyone.
I'm not following what we did.
You have no idea what
Ah.
her capabilities are.
Here we
She's much
go.
more capable than you're giving her credit for.
I definitely am not. Like,
Our guest has arrived.
It's not about her capability. It's not,
Stop.
not about God damn it. Me alone, we weren't too sick, but that's it.
Thank you.
I'll handle it.
Right. Thank you everyone for showing up to Edward's trial. We're here to decide what lies in the future for this young man. Edward is, and perhaps was, a member of the Hounds of Bedlam, a group of self-proclaimed liberators that lived within the canyons not too far from here, with operations further within the veil. Their leader, Bedlam, is a wanted man as well. But underneath Edward's belt himself, multiple accounts of murder, what could be best described as the influence and at times indoctrination of people as young as 15 into the ranks of the Hounds. Lies, deceit.
I love Elusive so much.
And, of course, participating in multiple accounts of damage against the guild. The Hounds, as is known right now, have been operating with the goal of sticking it to whichever force they decide to point their swords at. The most prevalent cases, as of recently, being many of the town's villages and outskirts of the cities of Erin, where they seem to operate. We have to decide what we make of Edward and his actions. Those who have held witness of Edward and align yourselves to act as his defense for an amicable future, please step forward.
Thank you.
Those that would wish to see persecution and find that it is the only right and moral just option to see to it that Edward gets that due, please stand on this opposite corner. Any thoughts from the two of you?
I just can't. I mean, we.
Then listen close and please, just tell with a decision as you hear everything.
We might have worse as allies here. The only difference is that he fought against us at one point.
Edward, I'm going to ask that you, impart on the two parties. Do you consider yourself worthy of a verdict of amicability and innocence, of redemption? Is that a path that you seek forward? Or will you cling to the honor and decisions that you've made and seek honor and death?
It's no surprise that, of course, I would wish for my life to be spared.
Very well.
It is, as you say, I am guilty of the things you've described. But save that for the night.
Edward pleads redemption. In what defense, in what actions and observations can the defense give us of that worth?
I get the impression that everyone's looking at me and it's so, you know, nobody's alleging that he's not a bandit and that he definitely hasn't done some terrible things. Right? He's admitted to that. We've all, well, not all of us. Some of us have seen it. We definitely went. He was in the middle of a camp. That's not in question. That's not why we're here. It's not about what people have done. It's about what they can be and what they can become. I think that Edward regrets the choices that he's made. I think that if we give him the chance, he'll live a different life. Who knows? Maybe he'll be a carpenter for the town or whatever, right? He might, you know, go on to help others or to do good things. The point is,
carpenter.
I would love to see you
well,
become
you
a carpenter
have a
with
hand.
one
It's
hand.
fine. You can do lots with one hand. That's not the point. Okay. So here's the thing. Because if we were to put every single person here on trial, and look at what everyone has done, look what the things that they have done in their life, why they're here. You claim to not be a pirate, but others think that you are. I'm sure that you've done things that you would take back. The difference between us and truly evil people is that we have a capability to understand why we are doing what we are doing, to look at it and want to do better as people. To stand up and stand in the way of something that is wrong. That not just what the law tells us, or not just what a book tells us, but what we know is right or wrong. That's why we're here. Edward has seen the reality of what the people that he was with are like. He watched as one of his brothers was killed in front of him brutally by another. And I looked in his eyes in those moments, and I saw the shock and surprise, the sort of aghast nature of this is what I am and what I have been a part of. That's important. We all are transformed by moments in our lives where things that used to be how we are no longer who we want to be. I know I have, and I'm sure that most of you have been as well. When I was talking with Inigo, I don't even know how many days, a number of days ago now, and when we were talking about whether or not to sort of trust them, Inigo, he has some sort of magic. I don't really know how it works. Maybe Mr. Wolfric has notes on it or something like that. But so he has some sort of magic that he can use to determine what kind of person someone has been, not who they're going to be, but what they have been. And Inigo didn't feel that Edward was beyond redemption, and I don't think he is either. I think that he can do better, that he can undo the harm, or rather, he'll never be able to undo it. None of us can undo the harm that we've done to people and others in our lives. But what we can do is we can make a difference. We can make lives better for everyone else. We can make the world better for everyone else, according to our rules, not what the law has written. Not all the time.
Alright, that's enough of that. Thank you very much for your take. I will ask now that the prosecution please share with us why in your wholehearted decision it is not worth the guild and the greater good's time or effort to continue this endeavor, that it would be better to bestow upon Edward a honorable and merciful death for the sins that he has committed.
Well, I'm sure Feline has words she wishes to speak, but as I was addressed by you specifically, Ginny, I wish to answer in rebuttal. If that is alright, Guildmaster.
You can continue.
Very well. Miss Ginny, I admire your passion in this subject, and that you care so much for the humanity of others. It is truly endearing, and it has stirred me. However, I was tried as a criminal, as a bandit, such as this one. And even though I was innocent of those crimes, I still was punished. And
that's wrong.
justly, a jury of my peers found me guilty, and I shall remain as such until exonerated. But we are not discussing guilt in this matter. Edward is guilty. May I address the accused?
You may.
Edward, I have a question for you. In your time as one of the hands of Bedlam, did you kill others for money? Did you prey upon the innocent?
Yes.
I see. And you went to defenseless towns and you murdered people. Am I correct? Am I correct, Edward?
Yes.
I see. And so, what I would say to all of you who wish redemption for this one, where's the redemption for the innocence that this man brought down? This is their moment of redemption. This is their justice. And we must punish this man for them. Or we might as well be treading on those graves of those innocents that I suspect you did not even deign to bury. Am I correct?
Ever we could.
I see. And it is for those victims, for those that he killed, and those who we oversaw the killing of. For them, we must hang this man. Eileen, did you wish to say something?
No, not really. I'm quite bored of this. I don't have anything to say.
Well, again, that's
So you are willing to let whatever verdict be landed solely on Elena's words?
Whatever. Yes.
Very well. Edward, if I could please have you state your final case before people make their decisions.
Before he does, we had one more question.
I am undecided at present because I do not think we are at the time to decide. I believe that while yes, he has committed crimes and hurted innocents, and yes, I believe he has an opportunity to prove himself as something better, we should see if he is of use to these extents, to prevent further harm to innocents, and to see if he is truly seeking redemption. Is information we could get regarding the rest of these hounds, and if it proves to be with malicious intent, incorrect, or leading in any way into trouble for ours, then we kill him. But if he is truthful and actively trying to aid us in this fight, we spare him. That is my personal perspective on it.
Part of this final plea from Edward is potentially to offer and fight for just that, so I'm glad you brought that up. Right, continuing on then, Mr. Edward.
We don't.
I will ask for you to impart upon us anything else that you would have us know before decisions are made.
Well, just a moment, my sincerest apologies. I know that I cannot shake those who wish to see me dead. It is simply inevitable that if you've come to that conclusion already, it'll be likely that you do not wish to stray from that conclusion. However, I see that you have nothing to lose from keeping me alive. If you were to travel through to the Vale to find Bedlam, you would be severely disadvantaged. I know the way in which you do not. You will need my help. It is fact, regardless if you've mapped out such a place or not. For many years I've used the quickest and safest route, and if you do not take such a route, it is but a death wish. If you all truly wish to seek justice for what I have done, or what Bedlam has done, or my brothers have done, I'm not aware of what else I can say, but I'm in an instance where I have everything to lose, and you have much to gain. I simply request that you take that into consideration. I wanted to run, I could have. I wanted to hurt someone, I could have. I wanted to run just that other day when I was free of my cell, I could have.
But he didn't.
What did I do? That is all.
Lest anyone thinks he overstates his worth, all of the other bandits in the area are retreating in the next couple of days. If they haven't already. I spoke with them yesterday.
Alright. That is the case?
If you are to hang me, then likely there are others here that you should keep by the same rules that you could hang as well. Just an extra thought.
One I will add to, if I may. This guild has always been a group of misfits. A place where people may receive second chances, where anywhere else they would not be allowed to have them. Us deeming him unworthy of a second chance in such a place as this is hypocrisy. I'm sure there are many of us here. I don't know your lives, I don't claim to. But I know there are some here who have done much, much worse. And yet, we stand beside them as brothers and sisters. That is all.
Then these will be the final words on this hearing with Edward in front of us. Edward will be returning to his cell. I wish for all of you to talk amongst each other. We will need to come up to a decision wholly and entirely together. I'll leave you all to it.
Well, alright. Shall we start this then?
Aye.
I do agree that he may as well get some type of punishment, but not kill the man, you know. We can afford other types of punishments.
Again, we are not arguing
Kill this
guilt.
family. taken his arm
Yes,
and
of course.
lock
We are
him in a
not
jail.
Punishment.
We can keep him in the jail.
We're not saying the man is not guilty, of course not. But I think that is worth killing him. Otherwise, I would say that I should be executed as well.
Agreed.
Because I done some pretty shitty things, not gonna lie.
I haven't,
I think a lot of us probably have.
but I know that some of you have.
I should ask, does anyone want to move there from this side of the room?
No.
Is anyone not compelled by the words that were spoken here? Okay.
I stand where I originally stood. If I am perfectly honest, I am impartial to the fate of this man, one way or another, until we know whether or not he is actually trying. That said, I will most certainly say, we are not sending him through the veil to guide anyone. That is not happening. He can give us directions as direct as he can, but he is not going out into the forest. Because that would be a very smart long-term play. To act innocent, to not run, and then once he is in his element and by his comrades, to turn.
Is this a new cup of tea or the old one? Maybe the maid.
If he escapes and tries to flee, tries to run from us in the veil, I agree. If we don't need to bring him, we shouldn't. You know. But if he does try to run, I mean, a couple things. One, I'm happy to run him down myself. I've said as much to him. If he tries to escape, I'll kill him.
Agreed.
If I'm wrong about him, I'm willing to put my hammer where my mouth is. But
same here.
We could just as easily put a sword in his hand. We could put a sword in his hand and ask him to fight. Ask him to show what it means to be different. And we'd be asking a lot of him. We'd be asking him to betray those who he's fought alongside, who he has lived alongside.
You got an apple, and you got also tea. You know, that might.
The argument here isn't to give him a free pass into living a free life again. It's a chance.
And if he squanders his chance, we are going to treat him just the same as any other bandit.
Maybe you should ask her out on a date.
Alright, that would ignore that conversation. Alright, I think that's fair enough. We can seek punishment at the court for him without killing your
already in
people.
agreement, are still in agreement with each other.
Yes, I will wait
The
for
conversation
you
is
to
an
come
open
with
Yeah,
your
you
orders.
two walked away, and we've just been talking.
You're free to engage. You're free to
Well,
interject and
as
say
per
your
the
thoughts.
Guildmaster's instructions, it is on you all to convince us.
Alright, then may
Ophelia?
I?
You've been silent. Can I ask your wisdom?
Out of everyone that spoke, I had to agree with Mishka's neutrals. They are. I don't want to see him pay, but I don't know.
For the sake of clarity, if he betrays us or misguides us, I would gladly see the man killed. I do want to straighten that out. I just think there is more value from him right now, from giving him a chance to take out more evil than just a single man. There are others out there who have done as much, if not worse, than him, in greater number, and he presents a unique opportunity as a tool to strike them down. The greater good.
If the game plan is an option like that, we're going to need to keep in mind that it's not only a risk on us, depending on exactly how he may betray us, if he does, but we also need a plan. We need to have expectations of exactly what we need out of him. And that's what you got to convince the prosecution about.
Well, at the very starting point at least, we can have people with him at all times. Prison cell when he is not with that select group. That group can be
only neutral party, only the prosecutors, if you so wish. You want to keep an eye on him. If you see him, deem us as biased.
Elena, you asleep? Helene fell asleep.
Great. Having a constant guard on him to ensure he doesn't act out. As for him proving his own usefulness, you can start with him
guiding, or giving us directions to the other hounds of Bedlam, so we may take care of them. And if he acts out in any capacity in the meantime, or gives us false information, we will kill him ourselves.
May I make a point here?
Yes.
If he was truly remorseful of the bad deeds that he did, he would promise us the information even if he was to hang. If he truly, in his heart of hearts, believed that what he did was wrong and wanted to make amends, he would want to do so even if he was going to hang. The conditional nature of this information is what raises suspicion for me, that he is merely trying to escape the rope.
That might be something we can test.
We could pretend we have come to the decision to hang him. And plead to his
And if he does
better
not give
side.
the information, then we do hang him? Well, I
could just go
suspect that
ask
would
him.
be fine with me. If you ask him, then the jig will be up. But
It has to be someone who is either neutral or prosecution. Or
If we
you.
can procure a test,
Gilman said
passes
this
it.
test is acceptable to me. Is that we tell the man that he is condemned, that he will hang, but that we still wish him to cooperate with us. If he has redemption in his heart, then he will continue to help us, even if he is destined to hang. And if he does help us, then we can pardon him.
I think if this were to happen, it could not be either of you who tell him the judgment.
Are you still down there, Sophie?
I suspect Mishka is in the best position to be the one doing discussing. I simply wish to have our agreements out in the open. Do you agree to such terms?
Was that a yes?
Yes. Sorry,
Okay, alright. They might be coming down. I just wanted to give you a heads up.
Actually tell us.
Okay, I've made a little rock for myself
I
to
think
sit
that
on.
rather than I'll ask whatever words you wish.
Miss Jenny, I don't think that would be appropriate. I suspect
Why?
in your travels yesterday you may have, well, I feel you may have gone soft on him.
That's so. How? I followed through on a
Well, you do
promise
have
I had
quite
made
the
days ago.
passion. Yes. Well, I suspect just as it should not be me or Feline who speaks to him, it should not be yourself either.
Why?
We do not wish to mislead the man.
I don't wish to lie to him either. But here's the thing. If you believe that he is capable of being good to someone, why not it be the people that he values, that aren't trying to hang him and haven't spoken to him with such disdain and disregard consistently? Nishka is acceptable to me, but I think that we owe it to give him a fair chance. To look
This
at
is
him
a fair
and
chance,
say,
Ginny. It is not a lie. It is simply agreement among ourselves that if he helps us, we will pardon him, and if he does not, he shall hang. But he shall think that he is inevitably destined for the gallows. Otherwise, the test will not work.
I think Nishka should go.
Okay.
They are neutral. At least.
Okay.
Poor Tiny. He has not been involved with the men at all. He was not here during the whole trade. He's the most partial of us all.
I don't think that's
Full
This
disclosure.
is acceptable to me.
I did spend some time walking with him, speaking with him the other day with Jimmy, just to get to know him some and to hear what had been happening. And I believe, if nothing else, I conveyed to him my ideas that perhaps he was redeemable, but perhaps not so much. But full disclosure, I spoke with him before. It is not entirely neutral.
That's why I said, Tiny, if we want a truly neutral party, he has never talked to the men at all and has not been involved in the combat. It's the one that is truly neutral here.
and knows the least. Knows none of what is actually needed to be discussed.
I
Then-
believe
Well, we're only going to deliver
if
the
we
news
are-
and ask him if he even can.
I believe Nishko to be a good option. However, it coming from a guild member rather than one of the leaders, I don't know if is entirely wise. I don't think it needs to be only one of us to go down. Mayhaps one of each, prosecution and defense, as well as whoever is telling him, to make it at
Perhaps
least
we can
convincing.
Bring him back up here and have Mishka explain the sentence.
What words?
If
What
all
were
we
you
are
saying?
merely doing
Something to the extent of, while we understand you are trying to better yourself, to make a change, we believe your actions in the past are too much. They're ultimately enough that we have been convinced that perhaps the world would be a better place without you. But this said, we would ask you to perhaps impart one last kindness, a true show. Will you please give us this information so that we might put a stop to bad men doing evil things?
You're asking someone to change overnight.
We are asking him if he is honest in his wish to redeem himself. If he does wish to redeem himself, he still can. But it must be honest, Jenny. It must not be a trick.
Why should it be any less honest?
That is the nature of the test.
If it concerns the both of you, how about the test to see if he trusts us? In my hands, I have a feather fall potion. We'll ask him, are you willing to trust us to keep you safe in return for us giving you some of our trust? We'll be taking him to the top of the castle. I will not explain the potion. And he will jump. Or he will refuse. And show he has no trust in us and no willingness to cooperate.
That
Well,
is
this
quite the
works
elaborate plan, Figment, but my concern is that it is not a matter of trust. I do not need to trust the man to find him one who could be redeemed. I simply wish to know if he truly does feel sorrow for the things that he has done. Because if he does, he will act regardless.
I think
We can.
That is going to give him his best chance. And we'll answer the questions that are remaining. What is being proposed with...
It will not be immediate. We shall give him time. Keep him in the dungeons until such a time as he is needed to guide us. And if he refuses to do so, then on our return, we can hang him.
I think if we are to do this, the only request I will put forth, Nishika, is that you specify that if he does wish us well, if he does feel sorrow for what he's done, that he tells us where they are.
If we're being a little deceitful, maybe an addendum. Perhaps we have come to the conclusion that he is to be punished for his crimes, but we do not want to make such a display of it as to hang the man. We present him in elixir that we claim to be poison. We insist that it will be a calm, peaceful passing, but we will ask him in turn also to give us this information. In reality, it will just be a bottle of water. He takes it, gives us the information. It is a man who is willing to make amends for his crimes, no?
Yes, but as to the point that Jenny made, we cannot expect him to immediately make an about face. And such a test would be rather immediate. And if he were to fail the test, we would have to hang him.
I will ask, what has given us the idea that he will not answer us straight away? Has he... I suppose, what has he said in the past regarding hiding these information of where the hounds are?
The problem right now simply is that it is quid pro quo. That he is getting something for this information.
I understand that, but if he knows that we have come to a decision, the test is that if he knew we came to the decision and still he gave us the information, that is the point of the test.
Waiting means either nobody can see him until we actually do the test, which will imply that we've all abandoned him and will harden his resolve against making any decisions. We can do both. We can. Do you trust everyone here to not let up the game? Will you not raise objections?
Why would any of us betray each other?
You implied that I was being soft on him because of a greater allegiance to him than to all of you. So you tell me,
yes,
why would any of us betray one another? Is it not the same?
No, Ginny, I trust you.
Do you think I'm arguing not in the best interest of everyone here?
I
You need, dear. Take a breather.
But I think we can all agree some time needs to be taken before this decision can be finalized. It is not uncommon for juries to take time to deliberate and discuss, to decide over lunch the fate of a
We are
man.
discussing the life of a man, so yes, I agree.
So let's take some time before we decide to do anything. Although I will say,
we should give the man an answer today, so that he may begin
Today, but
recollection. So that he may
today,
feel
but
the
I think
remorse.
How long until evening time? Roughly.
About hour and a half.
Hour and a half? When evening
Does anyone
starts to
here
fall?
feel that they will change their... Unless anyone here is going to change their own minds in the next hour and a half.
If we want to give this time, but not wait days, I believe, at the very least, getting later into the night. If not, waiting for evening. I think we are in agreement as to the... I think we are in agreement as to the circumstances of this. I think we just need to decide the time.
Can we bring him before us now?
I don't see why not.
To inform him we will still be deliberating, and he will have his answer later.
I don't understand. What are we deliberating?
Deliver his judgment then?
What are we...
Alright.
We can wait.
Someone
if
had
you wish, but I
mentioned
don't see the
giving...
difference.
I do not wish to wait. Someone had mentioned waiting, and I was giving an
We wish to
time
give
to
him
put forth.
time.
I'm not ready to...
That is the thing.
Okay.
We want him to have time to think over things.
Give him our judgment. Ask him, and then allow him time to think.
Yes, because he may initially
Okay.
say he will not cooperate. But given a day or two, the condemned man may decide he wishes to help after all, if he is truly capable of redemption.
Right.
In all honesty, I don't know if I can really support waiting more. Let's all keep in mind that that's all he's basically been able to do outside of his walks around town. He's given thought. He's given that. Not much else you can do in a cell at that point. I stand by that he deserves an answer, and he deserves it today.
Right.
Then let us not wait.
While I'm inclined to agree. While I don't wish to hasten judgment upon a man that I wish to live, I also have argued here that I believe he has already changed. I should stand by my words. Then it is Nishka who will speak when he is brought forth.
Yes,
What'd you have to say, Alkis?
Just that peace of mind. I know I don't have much information on this as I've been gone on an app. However, what I can say from all the information I've been given and heard is I do agree and disagree with both sides. However, I can say wholeheartedly no one will change in a day. No single decision will make him change. Change and redemption comes over time. And I feel like if a decision had to be made, maybe he should be put to observation.
To an extent, he has.
delivered his sentence.
If we wish to give him time to think, then I suppose. I don't.
Well, Gildas, I believe we are.
After all this, seeing the threats, seeing the talk, everyone knows everything. Everyone's been here to listen. There should be no blindsiding at this point on this matter. I feel as if though unorthodox, it stands true to a carnal feeling that I think will really break through to who Edward really is. And that we will see in the face of death, surely and unbridled, where his soul lies. Tomorrow, we are going to impart the plan that was discussed here. He will be given a faux execution after today being told that death is what awaits. If on that day of the execution, after an entire night of thinking, he is able to absolve, if he is able to put forth what he really, truly believes and cares about forward, and truly carnally believes in the good of man, then he will answer. And that'll be his induction as someone who will work for us and help us put an end to the hounds of Bedlam. Help us put an end to the man that has been indoctrinating people like him and those a decade or so younger. That is what we have to hope for. I'm sure the defense will have that hope within themselves that he will pull through. The plans and the details of the execution will be discussed with the guild leaders, Spikma, and those of which it concerns. And until then, that's all we have to talk about. This dragged on a little bit longer than I remember them going back in the old guild, but that's all right. I appreciate your all's time. Nishka, if I can borrow you for a second.
Of course.
The rest of you, please make good use of your day, but don't go too far. I might need a little bit of help later. Let's head down there.
Sir, excuse me. A question, if I may. Do the laws of Erin require hanging?
No.
I should phone Fleen.
Does it matter to the guildmasters?
It does not.
If
The
not,
is quickness, swiftness, and mercy.
Enjoy your meal.
Other than that, not too much.
good. If he has a preferred method of execution, and
I knew you'd be up there.
You guys done?
Sort of. There's a plan in place. You not care about a life.
I don't care now.
Why not? Just curious.
Why should I care about one life?
If it meant that you could decide
He's done.
that a bad man goes to the underworld, or that a good man gets to live, you don't care about that.
He has done a lot of wrong things. We can't trust him. Why
That's
should we
not
trust him?
what I'm asking.
I don't.
You did not stay to hear the outcome. This way.
No, I didn't, because it was boring. This is just as boring as it was when I was doing this with my mother. And I did not come here to actually decide all these things. I came here to get away from it a little bit.
Then perhaps the guild is not what you think it is. Who's to say we won't do this more often and decide who's guilty and who's innocent? Who gets to live and who gets to die?
Do you think he deserves to live? Even though he has done all of the bad things?
If I judged you all the same way that we're judging him, you would all be hung.
I didn't do anything wrong like him. I did justice for the other people.
Murder is murder.
It was those who were in that bandit group. They knew what was coming. They knew that they would die.
I'm not so sure they did. According to Edward, they were just rebellious individuals that were picked up from towns. People who wanted to make names for themselves. They were otherwise innocent. They were just in the wrong crowd. They probably had families or siblings.
They should have known.
But they might not have. I'm not judging you. I'm not. It's just... It's just that there's an option in our hands to decide the fate of someone as though we were gods. If you believe that you should die, you could have helped in that decision. You could make the world a better place. But it's not worth your time.
What is your point exactly?
I worry that this is what your mother is like too. Are the lives of the innocent or criminals not worth her time either? Is anyone safe under her rule? Will they be safe under yours?
Nobody is safe.
I don't care if you think he should live or die. I just think it was worth the listen is all. Do you want to hear the outcome?
What do you feel like you would gain anything if you told me?
Why do I have to gain anything? Do you not want to be kept in the loop about what's going to happen to him?
I guess that's fair. What's gonna happen to him?
They're going to kill him.
Really?
That's all she needs to know. See how she reacts.
It doesn't seem like it. I heard some of the conversations. Didn't seem like they had a definite answer. Are you lying to me?
No. They are going to tell him now that he's being hung.
Yes, but it seemed like they were just gonna tell him that to get information out of him.
So you cared enough to listen.
Well, I was bored up there, and I was hearing you whisper and all.
Whisper.
Why did you want me? Did you want me to have a reaction or anything? Telling me that?
I did. I wanted to see how you'd react if you heard that he would die.
I don't think that would have made you happy. I don't think that.
Doesn't matter if it makes me happy or not. It lets me peek into the mind of my friend. How you feel on the inside. Things that we don't agree on that you might be too afraid to say because it would make me upset.
Don't I say everything that I have on my mind to you? I haven't lied to you once, have I?
No, but I think you keep quiet sometimes about how you really feel. Because you know it would make me sad.
Isn't that better? Isn't that actually better to do that? To not make you sad?
Sounds a bit hypocritical, don't you think?
And why is that?
Because I'm not allowed to fake a smile, but you're allowed to pretend not to be yourself just because you don't want me to be sad.
It's not that I'm not telling you. You have heard it before. Me telling you again wouldn't do any good, would it? You know what I think. Don't you?
Not always. I am not going to just assume the worst every time something new comes up. I ought to hear it from the dragon's mouth.
Not you too.
Would you prefer I use the normal quote? The horse's mouth. You're not a horse.
What? No. What?
Take your pick. Dragon or horse.
You can just call me by my name.
It's a
Yes,
saying,
I am
Feline.
a dragon, but
Hearing something from the horse's mouth. I'd rather not refer to you as a horse. I thought I would refer to you as a dragon.
I would be gravely offended if you called me a horse.
Right, which is exactly why I didn't.
What do you think? Do you think that all of us should trust him?
No. No, not at all. I think that everyone should decide that for themselves. I just don't believe that he should die.
You know, you can't save everybody. You know that, right?
I know. But I could try.
Why do you want to try when the world has been so cruel to you?
If I believed that everyone was like my father, who's to say that I wouldn't have ended up in the same place that Edward did? Or Marcel? Or dead? If I believed that every person in the world was bad, I wouldn't be here. And if I can change that for even one person, if I can make a difference in one person, or give second chances to one person, that's one more potential good. If I could make a difference that way, then maybe life here is worthwhile. It's worth living. I can't change my past, or change who my father is, but maybe I can change the lives for others.
Don't you think that those who have gone the wrong path and become bandits and killers, do you think that they shouldn't be hung or punished for their doings?
It depends. If they are remorseful, like Elena said, if they show true remorse, then perhaps a second chance is in order. If someone murders another individual and does not feel bad about it, at all, they could take a life without blinking an eye. It doesn't haunt them in their sleep. It doesn't make them feel as if maybe they did something wrong. Then there's no value for mortal life. They're a danger, themselves and to others.
Then don't you think maybe Edward is... Has he shown remorse for who he has killed?
We don't know yet.
Would you ask him?
He says he has. Ginny believes he does. But that's what this test is about. Seeing if he's changed or willing to change or is remorseful. I agree with Elena in that. This is the only way to really see if he's sorry about what he's done.
Right.
Oh boy. All right.
Should we maybe go back? It feels like we have been talking for hours.
We really have been. If you've... I can't believe it's got as
That
late
was
as it
very fun
has.
and wholesome. Thank you guys.
Hell yeah. I suppose we could head back. Have you ever... On a lighter note.
I hate to do it, but I have to get off early.
Have you ever been night
I'm gonna
swimming?
let Yui know, but thank you so much for running, guys. It was really fun.
No. It's... Why would I do that?
Well, like, imagine feeling weightless, floating on the surface of the ocean, but being able to look up and see all the stars shining down. Do you have a bathing suit? Maybe we should do that tomorrow. That'd be fun. Something light to take our minds off of things.
Just to look at the stars.
And swim.
What do we... Is this like a training or something?
No, it's for relaxing.
Relaxing. Never heard that swimming is relaxing. That's
If you
new.
float on your back long enough, let the water
I
take
haven't
you.
Really... I haven't really done that, so I can't say.
Hmm. We should do it sometime. Maybe you'll find that you'll like it. Oh, bother.
Maybe. What?
Do you mind waiting here for a moment? I left something at the beach. Just wait right here.
Alright. Halloween.
Sorry about that.
What did you... What was wrong?
Oh, well, I was playing with the string, never mind. It's not important. I left it on the rock.
Okay. I noticed earlier, it can be just me, that it's... But it seemed like you were avoiding Marcel more than usual today. And he was avoiding you. Has something happened?
No, not really. Just Marcel being Marcel.
Makes sense. tense though. He just was tense when he walked by. Are you sure there's nothing?
Right. Sometimes you just have some falling outs. And we just had a rough patch, and I'm giving him space. That's all.
Alright.
You know, it's happened to us too. It's bound to happen when you're with each other all the time. Right?
Wow, he's quite red, isn't he?
Is he red? I didn't notice.
Yes, he looked like a turnip.
I thought you were going to say turtle, and I was. Did he just?
Oh, what? Yes, I guess he did. Yeah.
I'm sure he's fine.
Well, he looked like a turnip. I don't know why.
Well, maybe Flora said something to him. Maybe.
To make him go that red.
Perhaps.
That's weird.
Hmm. Hmm.
Right, you're gonna take that bun again. You said you were gonna eat something else.
I said that I could eat something else if I wanted to.
But you're not going to.
No.
You know, you can take that bun. Give me.
No. It's mine.
Come on.
No.
Trust me.
I do trust you.
Trust me.
But this is what I want.
Then... Just trust me, please.
You said please.
Which one do you like the most? One of those.
I quite like the porridge. I think that's
Right.
what that is. I don't remember.
You guys were not here when this happened? Do not go to the meeting room.
Alright.
Why
not? That's the
What
buddy.
happened? What now?
The guild leader apparently have a shipment of tiny little creatures about this size, sometimes smaller, of like little things that look like bunnies. They're really cute, but if you spook them or upset them, they will like throw 3 days worth of dust into your face and clothing.
I see.
Oh, it didn't
There
seem
will-
like
there
it's a
will
lot
be
of dust
wandering-
here, though.
Because they mostly exploded in the town center and in the meeting room.
Well, noted. I will not be going in there. Thank you.
And do not upset them. They really like candy and they eat pretty much anything, but mostly dust. And they will be wandering around in the guild pretty soon because they are now pets.
Alright. So
Dear
we have
God.
company. I've always wanted a pet.
They're really cute.
Are they gonna be a nuisance?
Only if you provoke them. They seem really ready to throw hands even if they're tiny.
I could understand.
Relatable, isn't it, Anna?
There you go.
Thank you. Do you feel it? How?
Yep.
That's pretty good. Thank you. Could you do that, like, all the time? Like, for dinner?
If I'm gonna do it, can't
Right.
you do it yourself?
Well, I mean, I could. But if you're so good at it, Hello, Joe.
Hello.
Oh. It's been quite a day.
Well, there's gonna be a lot of dust, I presume, with those dust bunnies.
Well, maybe not if they eat them.
I don't think it's at the basement.
What?
If they eat dust.
But they explode.
Maybe.
There's just more dust for them to eat. Does that make them cannibals?
I guess so.
If they explode into dust and then eat each other's dust.
I don't know. They seem to really like provoking Masao though. Like all of them like pissed off Masao these ones.
I can understand that.
I'm just saying. Have you ever seen a dust mage?
No.
No.
Oh, hi, Gobby.
Hi, how's it going?
Hey, Guppy.
It's going quite well.
That was an interesting sound you made.
Try the dust buddy.
You tried.
Is that what they sound like?
Become one? Or... Yeah, that's what they seem to really like. Also, yeah, they also seem to really like the word he-who.
Huh. Interesting.
Seems like a nuisance more than a pet.
They sound adorable.
But oh well.
And just so you're all aware, there's gonna be a little mission, so to speak. You get a silver coin if you help clean up the clothing stand tomorrow. 2 dust bunnies exploded over there and covered most of his product, so trying to help him out.
Sure, I don't mind. I could use the money.
You can leave with Fabio in the morning. He's gathering up some people.
Alright, I'll make sure I'm there.
I'll make sure to give him like 12 silver so he can pay you all.
Thank you. I copy.
Hi.
You seem quite dusty.
Yeah, they exploded a lot.
Right. You can go to the lake or something and take that dust off, maybe. Or your room.
Yeah.
What?
What? I just don't understand why he wants dust on his hair. Never heard of those beasts. They can maybe be dangerous, you never know.
Are you afraid?
I'm not afraid. It's just that I'm cautious. You never know that they might come at you with a sword or a knife, you know.
Wulfric trusts them, so I trust them as well. They sound harmless. They sound small and frightened.
Well, can't wait for all of the dust to be here. If they get frightened and just explode.
Honestly, I'm curious how that looks.
No, I don't know. I don't want to find out.
Well, I'll
But
find
I
out for
have a
you.
feeling.
And then I'll tell you how it goes.
You're gonna scare them.
Well, no, but if I watch them long enough, someone's bound to. I'm not very scary.
Can't be, if you want to be.
I think I've only scared you once. Really. And otherwise, I don't think I've scared anyone else. And it's not because I'm scary looking.
What do you mean that you scared me? You never scared me before.
I didn't scare you, and I nearly stepped out of a window.
Well, yeah. Yes, but that was just stupid. Why would you do that?
You always ask that. It's past us now, but I think that was the only time I ever thought you were scared. At least of me. I don't do anything otherwise.
Of course, you could have died just by falling,
You know,
and crushed.
I meant to talk to the spirit today.
You're gonna talk to the spirit?
I wanted to. Do you think they'd bother with me?
Well, they weren't very friendly with me, that's for sure.
What did you do to make them come out? I do.
Well, I tried to focus on them and try to talk, I guess. Just talking, and then they appeared.
It's kind of terrifying to think about, but I am curious about some things.
Well, I don't think you'll get any answers if I am there. I think the spirit hates me, which is understandable. I do not like them either.
Do you think it likes peace offerings? I think if I brought it a gift.
No idea.
Would you mind if I tried?
Go ahead. I'm probably going to go to bed anyways.
Alright. I hope you rest well then, at least, and I can tell you how it went in the morning.
Right. Good. Good luck.
Thank you.
You'll need it for sure.
Well, perhaps. Stop it. He's going back down. It's alright.
Why is he out there to begin with?
The guild leaders gave permission. And he gave us the information we needed.
Good. By his own choice.
By his own. Ginny was going to prompt him, but she didn't need to.
I'm glad. Alright. If I were a spirit, where would I go? Where would I be the most comfortable? Maybe this way. Maybe in the Vale where spirits like to go. I was trying to talk to a spirit, what would I say? Do we know its name? How Professor Iris even got him? We really don't know a lot about him. Who's to say he's even going to want to help me? Or she, or they. Do spirits have genders? I suppose some might, if Oza was a spirit. And Atiash, he was a spirit, right? Sort of. He was kind of a person. Atiash was a husk. All right. Just can't risk being followed. God, anyone. Oh no, what are you doing in the Vale? Oh, I'm just talking to a spirit. Yeah, that would go over well. Hopefully Feline's not too mad at me. She finds out that I decided to talk to a unknown being in a forest. In the Vale, no less. I mean, really. It's so stupid sometimes. You haven't even gotten your thoughts together. You haven't even drank your potion today. What's wrong with you? You've got to barter your earrings, you've got to... I don't know how you're even going to begin to convince Moss out. Doesn't matter. Just go where I can't see the other side anymore, and hopefully I don't get lost as long as I follow the path. And, you know, make it back in one piece. That's the... I mean, clearly we'll go this way. This is the ideal scenario. I wonder if I got good with a bow, if I could shoot that down. Stay on the path. Stay on the path. Stay on the path. Okay. Stay on the path. Okay. Not too far. That seems good. Over here. Okay. Be confident. Don't be nervous. You just have a couple questions. And stop talking to yourself like you're not yourself. That's weird. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Spirit? Are you there? I don't really know how this works. I don't know if you're in my head or in Feline's or both, or if you're here all the time. And I realize we haven't talked before, but you know, I can introduce myself and we could get to know each other. I'm Anastasia. I'm just a half-elf from Suna. No one too important. You were given to us by Professor Iris, and he did it so that we could find our friend. And now that we're not doing that, you're kind of just stuck to us. I'm sorry about that. I don't know anything about spirits. I had to set them free. But if you were willing to talk about a few things, I just had some questions and a favor to ask. it's okay if not. I don't want to, I don't want to bother you more than we already have. I think Feline said that she spoke to you. You wouldn't show yourself to her. You wouldn't need to show yourself to me either. I'd respect that. Hello? You're cutting out a little bit. It's alright. A little. A bit better.
What about now?
Good.
What do you want of me?
I don't know if you can do the things that I need, but I have a few questions first, if you don't mind. There are two people in the guild. You may have seen them. One goes by the name Ophelia, and the other goes now by the name Oz. Only Oz hasn't always looked the way that he does now. He looks very human, although he looks strange, and he used to look more like a monster. I think he's a spirit. But
he is very. But he's not a regular spirit like my father.
He's not. He's not like you. Is that what allows him to change?
I can't tell. I do not know all the answers. All I know is that he's a spirit.
A spirit's form. And why Ophelia? Why are they so attached?
They have a bond.
Bonded. Like us.
In a way.
Something about him feels off. It's confusing. He does good. He really does. He's protected me once. But there's something off. I just don't know what it is. Feline doesn't like him.
He's a dragon.
She is.
Arrogant. And she knows everything. But she doesn't.
She's trying. I don't think she's like the others. Not yet.
Now, wait and see. Dragons are all the same.
Not Feline. She shows me kindness.
Quite attached to this dragon. Haven't you? They just bring destruction upon this earth.
She won't be like the others. I won't let her be. She's good.
I would not believe it before. But I feel like there's nothing else to ask me about.
Ask you.
Or something inside of you that you can't control. Yet.
No, I can't. My ring is breaking every day. I thought avoiding certain people would stop it from cracking. But it still breaks. And without it, I'm afraid of what will happen. I don't know if Spickmort's poison can keep it at bay. That's what I want to ask of you. To put some sort of barrier, a seal, over my wind magic, and only my wind magic. I need my water to heal. So that it can't... A seal so that it can't explode and hurt the people I care about. It's going to break without it.
You know, such a favor is not cheap. You know, I want something in return for that.
I wouldn't expect anything less from a spirit such as yourself. If you're capable of doing it in the first place, then I suspect you'd want something. Name your price.
I will. The relic that you guys are searching for. The better path. I want it. I will give you the power to sustain your power until you give it to me. But if you can't give it to me, then I return my power.
Can you say that in here without the voice mod so I know what you said? Your voice mod probably shouldn't be hooked up in here.
Yeah, it's. I don't think it is. So what the spirit says that they want the relic that you guys are going to find that Bedlam has.
Okay. That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure before I agreed to anything. Okay.
Yeah.
The relic. You know, they'd probably have my head. I mean, we've gone this far to get it back. I would be committing a crime. But without your help,
Do not cry, Anna. I'm sure you can think of something.
is there nothing else that you want?
Is there anything else you can give that is more valuable than that?
I have nothing in my possession like a relic. Only things important to me, but they're not powerful like a relic. They wouldn't mean anything to someone like you. I mean, I don't know. Do spirits have memories? Do they have valuable personal items? Surely not.
There's something more powerful in that relic.
Like what?
I want it. I can just feel it. I have seen it. Want it, so I could touch it. Feel it in my hand. Feel its power. I do not know. What is something powerful?
What would you do if you had something like that?
Why do you want to know? You think I'm gonna do something heinous?
We don't know each other. Bedlam's currently trying to do something heinous with it. Who's to say you're no different?
I am not like Bedlam.
Sorry.
I can't trust her yet, Anna. And neither is Feline. You need to earn her trust. This will be a good start. Will it not?
If I get you the relic, if I bring it here to this spot, you'll help me.
I can help you right now so you can feel that you have control over your power. But I will take it back as soon as you guys have the relic and you don't get it free. Come forth with your hand. If you agree.
I'll do my best. I don't know how it would go. But I'll try.
Looking forward to it. should be fine. Now you should have more control over your magic.
Is it locked away or is it usable?
You didn't ask me specifically what you wanted. Did you want to use your magic? Or do you want to lock it away?
If I could use it with full control, that'd be one thing. But if that's not what I'm being given, then it is better that it is locked away.
Tell you what. I will give you full control of your magic if you give them up. But for now, your wind magic is locked away.
Alright. Okay. I'll try. I'll try to go on the next mission. I'll try to bring it here. However I can.
I'm counting on you.
I hope that's not a mistake.
I think you're stronger than you realize, Lana. You just need to believe in yourself.
Sounds like something out of a fairy tale. Just believe. I didn't know a spirit would have such high hope. But it does bring some sort of comfort, hearing it from someone like you.
These spirits aren't all bad.
Flynn would disagree.
Oh, I know she would.
Thank you.
Good luck.
A relic. Relic of all things. Dummy. You would. You would agree to that. You absolute buffoon. But where would you be without it? I have to go make it nighttime.
Good shit.
Okay. Alright. I guess nighttime doesn't exist.
God. Well, that's some interesting.
Fuck. I don't even know where I was. That looked almost right. And I'm lost in the woods. Nighttime doesn't exist. A relic. What could a spirit possibly want with a relic? I don't understand. There's no telling what you'll do with it. What you truly want from it, you wouldn't tell me. I can't help but think that if you were truly innocent, you would have told me what you wanted with a relic. I mean, we've seen what a spirit can do. The pain it causes. Who's to say that you're any different? And Ozul, I suppose I had a hunch. I bonded in some way, just like we are to ours. But I don't know what a spirit swarm is. I will have to do my research. And hopefully Ophelia doesn't get upset with me if I pry too much. I don't mean to. I just... something off. Something not quite right. And I don't know what it is. And neither does the spirit, which makes it feel even worse. If the spirit doesn't know, then... I mean... what could it possibly be? As long as I have its help, though, it's locked away, and nothing can happen. I can drink Spigmot's antidote, and I can... the ring will crack and nothing will happen. That's fine. And if I can't get the relic, then I don't know. I didn't ask. I should have. Is it locked away forever? Can I ask for it to be removed? Does that cost something else? I don't know. I don't know. Just a normal day, walking around in the normal everywhere. You're fine. Everything's fine. Do you look normal? Please tell me that's not why you're staying. Really? You're acting like a child.
Do what you want.
Come on.
What? In the same way you miss her. It's inevitable.
Hmm?
It's inevitable. Me and her are like oil and water. This isn't the place to be having this conversation.
Then why don't you come to the room with me? Or this is where we'll have it.
You know, sharp ears, I've been letting you get away with a lot. And the one time I'm actually doing something for the sake of fucking you, you stand there all defiant.
You're not doing it for the sake of me. If you were doing it for me, you'd come in the room. You're doing it for yourself.
And if I don't?
Then I'm coming out here too.
And then what?
We sleep on the floor.
And that's supposed to scare me.
No. I'm just saying you're stuck with me regardless. Do you want everyone to see Marcel cuddling up to poor old Sharp Ears, sitting on the hard floor? Or do you want to get in the room?
Come here then.
Really? You want to stay here?
Call your bluff. Come here.
Oh.
Come here. Go for it.
Fine, I will. To prove a point. And nothing more. You asked for this.
That's not.
Mrs.
You're just floating there.
You are too. Not floating.
You call this whatever you were. Grabs.
No.
Lives.
Okay. Okay. Look, you don't have to. Okay.
What the fuck happened here?
Or maybe if you would be here in the morning and you actually stayed here like you were supposed to, you would have seen it.
Seen the what?
The lack of wallpaper.
What the hell happened?
A redesign, apparently. Fleen didn't like it. It was covered in stains.
What stains? What?
There was... I don't know. She said there were speckles on the wall. What? You don't like it? It looks like darkness.
I thought whatever.
Go! Did you have to do that?
You asked for it.
I didn't ask to be dropped on the floor. Oh, my backside. Damn. Really? Are you even still here? Okay, good. Wonderful. If I was gonna have to go back out there, I don't... Oh. Next time, could you do that on the couch? Maybe? Oh. Oh. Yeah, you are. Oh, don't be so mad. Are you really that surprised?
This doesn't count. Not by a long shot.
Well, it's there. And it's gonna stay there.
Just 'cause it's here doesn't mean I'm gonna do what you say.
It's coming out of my pocket no matter what.
Well, it's still in your room. Technically, it's still in your pocket.
It's in your sleeping space. And I will find other ways
I
to
don't
put it.
sleep here anymore.
So then what?
Just goes right back to the beginning. Square one.
Why does it have to?
This wasn't part of the bargain.
You're the only thing I
allowed that.
have.
Don't you fucking hold that against me.
I'm not. But what am I supposed to do? What can I do?
For what?
Her. For you.
It's too late for that. Nothing would grant me more happiness than to see her bite.
You have to sleep here. That was part of the deal.
This is no longer a place I can be if I see her goddamn face. Something's bound to happen. And it's gonna happen all over again. We all made a promise. You said you didn't want something like that to ever happen again. Well, it's gonna happen again. Then what the fuck do you want? Huh?
Not this.
I tried. I let her into this whole contract thing for you.
It's not my fault.
I know it's not your fault, but I did you that kindness. I'm sorry I'm taking it up to you, but that's what it's come down to now.
Is there nothing that I can do?
What the fuck can you offer now?
I don't know. Apparently nothing. That's not the first time I've heard that today. That's fine. If you sleep out there, sleep somewhere else. I can't ask her to leave. I can't ask you to leave. I can't choose. I would never choose. So, do what makes you happy, Marcel. That's all I can say. I don't have anything I can give you. I can't make it better. I'm working with her, but that's all I can do. And I'll keep doing it. So, take a blanket and a pillow. The money stays on the table. If you don't take it, it'll sit there and rust. I paid you 2 silver. 2. Before her. If you're just paying for me, then you take the 2. I don't want to add you to the list of things that I'm struggling with.
Never wanted to be a burden to you, you know that.
Not. There's only one burden here, Marcel.
It's not you either.
If not for me, would we be having this conversation? Would you be fighting with Feline? Would this be a problem? No. I asked her to be here.
Don't take faults for her.
Don't tell me what to do. I can't tell you what to do.
I'm only telling you what you can't do.
It's the same thing.
No, I don't think you understand. Taking the fault for another, that's half-ass. I'd say the only thing you can take responsibility is actually making her better. It starts today, too. That's all I'm taking.
That's fine. That's what you took before. Take a pillow.
Does she feel any remorse at all?
Honestly, not even slightly. I can't even blame you. I know how awful she can be. And I know how awful she's been to everyone.
Pillow and a blanket is more than I deserve. I'm not taking anything.
Mm-mm. At least the pillow.
keep my end of the bargain. Try and get some sleep. Oh, one more thing. Edward, he's gonna live.
I know. I heard. You can pretend all you want. But it doesn't change anything. God damn it. Damn it.
Do we have a hutch?
Oh my god, they got out already.
God dang it! Oh my god, they're all gone. Okay,
Wait,
yeah, nope, none of them
one behind it.
Huh? Where? Okay, alright.
What do I do now? Shut up. Stop. Shush. Calm down. I didn't even do anything. I just panicked. That seemed to calm it down. For some reason, I feel like I'm trapped now. God damn it, there's another one. There's two. Shut up. Wait. I managed to calm this. I managed to calm this one down. I think you're freaking him out. No, stop. What the fuck? No. Stop. Fuck.
Grabs Don't worry.
Go.
I'm gonna put you on the ground, okay? No. I'm going to give you kisses on the forehead. I'm busy. Listen, Taylor behave. Nice candy.
Mess with. She's going.
I already did.
See, look. See, that one's got a tail too.
I'm gonna put you down. You can mess with him as much as you want. There we go.
Stop. Stop. No. Stop.
I do not apologize for making you sad. I am going to do right now, so go and say you're sorry.
That one's not even paying attention.
Say you're sorry. Say you're sorry right now.
You're sorry.
get something to eat? You want to eat? Yes, you want to eat? Okay. You come with me. Is that okay? Would you come with me? Okay. Okay. You can hold my tail, all right? And we will go nice and slow. Yeah. You should be able to hold my tail. Okay. All right. We go. We go. Come. You have a name, little one? Hi. My name is Hi. 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 Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo. Yes, I know a little cat folk. She was purple. She used to say hee-hoo all the time. Hee-hoo. She also liked to drink silly juice. Silly. Silly.
I don't know how to feel about this. If I had gotten here.
Oh, easy.
5.
Okay. Time to get a snack. Time for a snack.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
I see.
Okay.
It's kind of gonna be. Oh,
No, this is going about as I expected. Okay, hee-hoo. I will call you Hee-hoo, you are cinnamon, you are tea time, tea time Johnny. Yes, I'm giving to them now.
No, like, Wolfric already named them.
Yes.
No fighting. There's plenty to go around.
You enjoy. All right.
would you all like some dust? We have a dusty place for you. Want some dust? Dust? Yes, Joe. Joe. Yes, I think they want dust. Perhaps we could show them to the dusty place.
You want dust? Alright, if any of you want dust, follow me.
Follow him.
So,
all aboard to get some dust. Come on.
And this is Hee-hoo.
Come on, let's go get dust. Let's go. Alright, now follow close. Just this way. Yep, just this way. Come on. Nope, not that way. This way. Nope, this way. Nope. It's a dust bunny. It's eating dust.
I see. Oh. Oh, no. I do not wish to eat the...
Half eaten. You should really eat that. Hide and seek, please. You don't want it to explode.
Are you sure?
You do not want it to explode. I promise you, like 3 of them exploded already. We're down to 6. It's quite a mess. No, don't take his food.
Out of character, then.
Yes, that's his food. There's boundaries.
Hey.
You can have the dust.
Come on. Hey, come on. You guys want some candy? Want some candy? Come on, candy. Let's go. Candy.
like some of that?
Candy, come on, let's go. Want some treats? You guys like treats, right? You want a treat? Come on. Let's get some treats. Come on. Treats over here. Right in here. Come on. Come on, in here. Man, look at how dusty it is in here. Look at how dusty it is. Look at the dust.
Gotta calm down. It's fine.
Alright, so how many y'all been taken care of?
I am in the guild meeting room. I think there are 4 or 5 of us in here. Hello?
There are 5. I don't think Peach is in here.
Please don't knock that over.
She is. She's here.
Here, have a marble. Here, have a marble.
Oh, I knew he's not here.
Here, have a marble. Oh. Here, have a marble.
Oh, glad you guys made it.
6, we got all of them.
We nailed them all. Home free. Been a while. Oh, you didn't, well, we were all gone. I know I left all of you. Oh, he's eating them again. It's a good thing your stomach can handle it.
Oh, sorry, he ate them all.
I just need to get you a
Oh,
safe.
you fit so perfectly in my bag.
This one's for the I shall lift you up so you better smell it.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't.
Yes. No. Or the color green. Or the color chartreuse. Or the color
Or maybe the color I apologize. Anyways, it's now. Yes, perhaps we can. Any more balls, perhaps. This one's fine. Little balls for you.
Just make sure they don't
Just
run
making
out.
sure they're not gonna make a run. Yep. Pleasure.
Go, look at the marbles. Look at the marbles. Ah! What the hell?
Wolfric, are you sure this was a good idea?
Of course it was a good idea. Plus, the person I had watching them was sending me so many letters saying they couldn't handle them anymore. So, I mean,
Stop!
I took them
What
back.
the hell? This thing's gonna steal my brain or something.
They're gonna explode in dust if you're not careful.
I'd
Are
rather
you
see
okay
if
there,
you can
small
understand
one?
what they're saying. I'll in a little bit.
Quite alright.
Yep.
Yes, are you enjoying the dust?
Touch my face now.
Yes, my side. Come over here. Let this one get a smell of you. Yeah, hold out your hand to it.
Don't get too full on those.
Kinda have
Understand where
one.
you're coming from. But the fact of the matter is, all of your choices matter. Every choice you make.
Just my hand, right? It's not gonna bite it or anything, right?
Yes, I don't
Be so
think
sad.
so.
Just look on the
I mean, the
bright
guildmaster did say they could bite, but I haven't seen any of them do it yet.
What the fuck? You said it was gonna smell me.
It seems to be getting, like, it seems to be chewing on your hair.
Do you want some juice? Do you want some juice?
This is your fault, you know that. It's not fine.
They're a little unpredictable.
Come here.
You said you had it under control.
Hypothetically, let's say I wanted your head. Now, I'm not gonna rip your head off your body.
Well, now what happened?
They were giving some juice. That's how you drag them around for food treats and such like.
Except that, except the dark one. Where's that one?
This one here,
Yes,
this
I
one's
met
fine.
that.
I'm saying I want payment from the red lady.
That gray
because
one,
she
that
doesn't
one just
know.
likes to hit me with a
I'll
stick.
make you a tiny one. How's that?
You're the only one I haven't met yet.
No, you can keep that one.
I want payment. I want payment from
Yes, I'm sure.
that she picked me up. Only the red lady.
So you're gonna have to help me sort this out. This one, this little one is asking
You guys
for the
enjoy?
payment for due and regal.
Okay, no, don't eat the okay, too late.
For that, you see.
Too late. Hello. Hello.
Shiny copper.
Hello. You want some scriptures behind the ear? You want some scriptures? Hello, buddies. Hello. Yes, you can do it. You can climb or do it. Hello. You want more candy? You want more candy? Okay, here you go. You want more candy too? Do you want the video one-ups? Okay, here you go. Oh, sorry, Gabby. There you go. There you go.
Stop running around the roller. Looks like they're starting to crawl.
I feel like perhaps giving them all copper is not necessarily the best idea.
I can pay them with my treats.
Somewhere that we'll find it somewhere else or read it. For them later.
Well, Jim, I said, I have to go get a drink.
understand.
Okay. No, come here, come here. We're gonna talk this out. We're gonna talk. Look at me, look at me, look at me. What did she? What did they do? What did they do? What did they do? Oh, in a minute, buddy. It's what to do. They're scared. They're scared. They're scared. Don't you wanna get along with them? They're your buddies. They're all your buddies. No. Look at me. Look at me. You cannot be mean to the friends.
That's not nice. Come on.
No. Okay, let's put it.
Oh. Come on, look what you did.
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Come here. What happened?
Yeah, you gotta stick in here for a little while. Oh, man. Yeah, it's a little wild in here, but these are nice people. I know that's not what you all are used to. Used to be just us, and then it was just Frank. And then you guys almost drew Frank insane. And now it's just all these people now, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna take a little bit of time. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of snacks and stuff, and plenty of bedding so we can have it down here. Yeah. We're not using this now. So. Hey.
Just give you a really shiny copper.
You see, that's really nice.
Okay, where's the other one? Oh, it's
No,
okay.
can't go out.
Buddy,
Can't go
don't
out
worry.
yet.
It's okay.
Now for a little while, we gotta get things ready and set first. You gotta give us a little bit. They need a break.
Why don't you guys go sit at the chairs then? Look like you're like at the thrones. Don't you wanna be at the thrones like your buddy there? Like a young Dust Bunny Alliance? Look. Nice. Come on. Sitting in the big chair.
Hi. Oh. Oh.
He's making fun of our language, I say.
time out right now, so we shouldn't be.
Probably slipped on
Well,
Very good. Good job. You're doing such a good job. I'm very proud of all of you.
Alright.
You're the master.
Alright, buddies. Everyone gather around.
Everyone come here. Gather around.
Everyone come here. Alright, so you guys are gonna be sticking in here for a little bit, but I'll tell you what. If y'all behave, take a little bit of a look around the room, make yourselves comfy. And when I come back later tonight, I'll come back with your guys' favorite little seed cake, alright? I'll put extra honey in it.
yay!
See you there. That's what I thought. Until then, though, this room is all yours. We don't have anything super useful in here. All these books are too worn to read anyways. Just careful of the fire. I should blow these out. Alright, dust bunnies, they don't mix well with fire. Keep them away from all open flames at all times. Just, forewarn.
Are you enjoying your new spot, bud? Did you find a new good spot? That's a very good spot. That's a very good spot. Very well, sleep well, buddy. Rest. Put some candy on your hand. This off.
What is it?
Once you've found a good spot to call it, you're welcome to go back to your characters.